Um, well, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Christine Hall. I'm the founder of the MAWB, the Mississauga and Area Women in Business. Glad to have you with us today. We're super excited to be here to share with you a new launch that we have, the MAWB membership and directory platform. So I'm just going to pop right over to my internet or my Google screen, and then I am going to launch the directory page, which is mawbdirectory.com. Can everyone see that on the screen? Awesome. So I want to start off by saying thanks for being here. And this is a soft launch until probably mid-January, as we work out any unforeseen, kinks that happen with technology, as well as ramp up our training and documentation. And yeah, we'll do an official launch probably mid-January, but I'm really excited about the way things are going right now and the way it all looks. Also thrilled that we have 5 members already, since just casually mentioning it yesterday on our Facebook group. I wanted to just give you a little bit of a history. Back in November of 2020, so just before COVID, we launched a MAWB directory, and maybe some of you joined that directory. It was found on the actual mawb.ca website. And in that directory, we had started with just phase 1, which was your picture, your profile, your bio, and some links to your socials and your website. And then what was going to happen in the spring, around March and April of 2020, was the next phase, which was giving you the ability to share events and blogs and articles and resources. And well, we all know what happened in March of 2020. Okay. Unfortunately, COVID hit and everything shut down. And you would have thought, oh, that would be a perfect time for Christine to continue to work on publishing and putting forward the online component. But actually, what it came down to was me working full-time, even busier than ever, and having 3 children, homeschooling them. And then once things about a year later got back up to kind of normal, there was me looking at, you know what, maybe this technology isn't right. I was looking at a lot of manual processes that would take place on my end or the end of the MAWB team. And I thought, how can we be really responsive with people? If we got really tremendously busy, how could we be responsive? Because a lot of the things were going to be funneling in through us to upload. So I hesitated going to phase 2 and phase 3 of that plan, just because the technology, I felt after 3 or 4 months, the technology wasn't what I wanted it to be. Well, long and behold, this summer, spring, a new platform came to my attention. And an actual partner in the backend technology piece also came forward. And I'm just absolutely thrilled by the way things are rolling out. And so here today, I wanted to show you that. And on the line with us is Deborah, who's managing all the back end, who actually took an out-of-the-box platform and customized it. And we get to use that as our forum for this community. Not just this community, this is a public domain, meaning anyone can access it. And that is our hope, that we have really great content. And with the backend SEO optimization, we're going to attract people to this site. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it offers. First thing I want to point out to you is that the membership plan. So anyone can access and use any of the contents here. Anyone can go in and look at the information and click on links and partake in the sales of products or services, watch videos, so on and so forth. If you want to be able to put your information up on the platform, then what you want to do is go to the memberships and more page and to the membership plans. So that's kind of like where I'd like to start. I'll point out to you that in the memberships and more drop-down list, you'll notice that there's ad spaces, affiliate partners, and resources and tools. Those are a phase 2. We're talking about those late spring, early summer, implementing that kind of additional robustness of the system. So how the plans work at this point is we have like tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, or we call them enhance, empower, and elevate. And right at the top, you'll see that you can pay yearly for your membership, or you can pay monthly for your membership, $10 per month, $12.50, or $15. Okay. And so what does this allow you? So I'm just going to quickly go through these. With regard to our directory, this is this first portion, okay? And actually the second portion, but let's just talk about the first portion. All of the levels, tier 1, 2, and 3, enhance, empower, elevate, all get these. You get to go into the directory and you get to be listed in 3 different categories. So for example, myself, Christine Hall Online is my training business. So I want to make sure I'm in the category of marketing and advertising. I want to make sure I'm in the category of training, and I could choose another suitable category. There's a plethora of categories there, which I'll show you in a few minutes. Online welcome. So when we have new members come on board, once a week, we'll have an online welcome in our Facebook community, introducing you to the people who've become members, no matter what level of membership you are. And we'll basically take the information from your bios here that you enter into the system. I should let you know that we have some processes in place that the back end was when you complete or when you register. If you do not fully complete your listing, you'll get an email reminder and an invitation to help you if you need assistance, which buttons to click on, which items to press, that kind of thing. Because in order for a platform like this to be as robust as possible, we don't want to have blanks. We want people filling out and using as much of the functionality and features as possible. So we do have measures in place that once you sign up and enter your basic information, we will review it and you'll get a verified star. That means you're not a robot, you're not spam, you're a real person, and someone has done the due diligence to check you out. And I think that you will appreciate that. And it's just the same in our MAWB Facebook community. We have a gatekeeper. It's Laura. And Laura looks at all these profiles that come in and she makes sure they're real people. We don't want to get any spammers or bots in through the gate, infiltrating our neighborhoods, so to speak, right? So that's the same thing we have instituted here. We're going to make sure we check out people to ensure they're legit. And when you go to set up your profiles, you can put a cover, a logo, and a profile photo. You'll also be able to enter your links, your website links, and all the social media. And you'll have something called homepage content streaming. This is really cool. What that means is on the homepage, all new people will appear on the homepage itself. Oops. If you all could please mute yourselves, that would be great. Okay. And then, so I mentioned already that you can enter all of your social media links, but not only that, they're streaming. So if you added something to your Instagram profile today, if you added a new post, it's going to show up on your profile page. Okay, so it is streaming and picking up that information and it's feeding in. So, this is also, I want to point out to you, if you don't have a website, my goodness, this is a great place for you to kind of have a little mini website within this platform. And some people are just getting started and they don't have the funds or the money or the knowledge, the education, the experience, or the time to do that. We've kind of set this up for you as a plug and play, fill in the blanks, fill in the fields, so to speak. Okay, so that's the first section. Everybody gets that, okay? So as we go down, what you also get to do with your enhanced, the tier 1 level, is you also get to post 11 events. So if you have webinars, seminars, workshops, game nights like with Marianne, if you're having online events, if you're hosting trial runs, I see Mandy's on here, and you want to say, have a big date where everybody joins for a 3-day trial on a certain date, you can actually add this as an event just to create some buzz and some momentum. So it says here a limit of 12. What does that mean? You can have up to 12 events. Okay. If you add a 13th, it won't let you. So what you need to do is delete an old event and put a new one in. And then some people go, oh, great, I get 1 event per month. No. If you have 12 events this month, you can put 12 events. But in total, you get 12, let's say, containers or spaces for events. So if you got a new one, just get rid of an old one. Okay. If it's obsolete or, just get rid of it. Business opportunities. So if you have you're selling, you job opportunities, things like that. Again, there's 12 spaces for that. Products or services. You can list up to 12 products or services in your listing. Upload photos, videos, audios. So who does YouTube channels? Show of hands or reaction? Who has YouTube channels with YouTube videos? Great. You can actually copy and paste the link to your YouTube video and put it here with a description and the call to action to say join or see me for more information or discovery call, whatever that call to action is for your YouTube video. If you're podcast, same thing. It can take video and audio files. Or if you do events and you take some photos, and those are great. I always find photos of my events are a great way to entice others to join. So you can have 12. If you have any coupons or specials or offers, you can upload 12. And then if you do any blogging, 12. Okay, so you get the picture there, meaning 12 in, and you need more space. You can either delete one, or you can go up to the next level, which is your Empower. So Empower has all those things I talked about. And notice here in this section, Empower allows you to do 24. Okay, so if you're a product-based business owner and you have a lot of product, 12 just might not be enough for you. So jumping up to the next level will get you 24 products. And I'm going to show you how to add a few things today. And you can see that when you add things, there's a section called description. And the description is like a mini word processor. It actually allows you to put any content. And you can always say, to see more products like this, visit my website. And you can link your website to your bio here. Okay. Now, in addition to those things, what you're going to see here is the second level, tier 2. The Empower also allows you to participate in our gift guide. So we have right now a holiday gift guide up. We have a few items in the gift guide. Of course, we're just soft launching. I'm hoping by the end of next week, we're going to be able to really see a lot more robustness of the gift guide. So if you have any products that you are selling this holiday season, you want to jump in at this level, and you can put up to 24 items there. And then the additional items, because this is not just a directory, this is a membership platform. So here's where you can get your Empower bonuses of 10% off MAWB events. So when you come to, for example, Thursday's event, next month's event, you're going to get a code that will get you 10% off. I know I see many familiar faces here in this room today, people who take my training, my social media training, Instagram, Facebook, MailChimp, so on and so forth. You'll get 10% off of training. And if you're interested in doing spotlights, vendor tables, any kind of additional offerings that we might have at events, then again, it's a 10% discount. And for some of you who are participating in our monthly online speed networking, this becomes free for you now. Okay, all with a code that you'll get once you've registered. And we will be restarting our Lunch and Learns beginning in January. And for all our Empower members, those Lunch and Learns will be a free opportunity for you to attend. Okay, now if the idea of Lunch and Learns and vendor events, this kind of stuff appeals to you, then I really think you're going to want to think about the Elevate Tier 3. So let me just explain. Tier 3 is $157 per year at $15 per month. Please note that we've done research on other membership groups, or sorry, networking groups like the MAWB, and this is very fair pricing. As far as cost for a year, $157 in your marketing and advertising budget is not a lot. And pardon me, for some people it might be a lot. So excuse my comment on that. But when you start to really want to promote your business, you do have to advertise. You do have to put money into marketing, and we think that is fair. Okay. Again, some of you who have bigger budgets, you'll know that that is not a lot of money to output. So through level 3, Elevate has the same things I spoke about. You'll notice that there is unlimited. So when you're in that third tier, there's no limit as to how much you can share on that platform, right? 12, 24, and in this case, unlimited. And you'd be able to participate in all the gift guides if you have products. One thing I do love about the gift guide, I'll repeat this, is you can put your gift up and your link can go to your website, okay? Or you can tell it to look at your website for more information and more details. Okay, so you see these things here, same as over here in Empower. The 10% off the events, the 10% off training, the 10% off vendor tables, access to our speed networking, access to our lunch and learns. But our Elevate bonuses are that you'll get a featured listing on our MAWB directory homepage for 1 month. You will also be able to have a 3-hour spotlight in our MAWB Facebook group once per quarter. And in case you aren't familiar with that, that is 9 to 10 posts in a 3-hour time frame. It's almost like you get to host a little party or a little event inside the MAWB group. We call it a takeover. And you start off with an introduction, your products, your services, you play a game or two, have a giveaway, you talk to people about how you can help them, how your products have transformed people's lives, and then you end with a call to action. Okay, so that is included in that third tier, as well as the eligibility to be a featured speaker at our MAWB meetups, the eligibility to be a facilitator at our MAWB online lunch and learns, and the eligibility to host and sponsor at your venue. I know I have at our MAWB meetups, we have featured speakers, and these are people who ask me, hey, may I speak? And then I always say, well, what's your topic? What are you going to teach us? What value we're going to bring to the community? And then sometimes I actually seek people out because I feel that their topic is timely, it would be helpful, and I seek people out and invite them. Well, going forward, it's going to be a little bit different, that the people who are in our top tier are going to be the only people who will have the eligibility to speak as a bonus, as an offering. You're giving to the community, and then we want to make sure that you are rewarded. And then a lot of people say, oh, I have a salon, or I have a boutique, or I have a coffee shop, or I have a clothing store. Can we host an event there? That would be a great opportunity. You know, I've had some realtors who say to me, oh, we have a great boardroom. Can we host? Again, these top tier people. And I'll be looking to pursue these opportunities with these folks. How can we work together? How can we promote MAWB and promote you with the product and service that you have to help educate us and make us better entrepreneurs or happier people? Because, like, you know, when we're happy people, we'll do better in all areas of our life. I'm looking at Mandy right now. I'm in Mandy's fitness group, and just a little pat on my back. I don't normally toot my own horn, but girls, 3 weeks consistency, getting up at 7 a.m. and working out, which is, for you people who are night owls like me, you know, that's no easy task. That's no easy task, getting to bed early and then getting up. Okay, so these are the 3 levels of the membership that we have to offer. Now let's take a look at the directory platform. So I'm already logged in as me. So in the top right-hand corner, I don't know if you can see this, I got stuff in my way here. In the top right-hand corner, it would say log in, or it would say register or become a member. I can't remember the exact term, but I'm already logged in. So because I'm logged in, it says welcome, okay? And it has my little icon that I uploaded. So as a user and as a member, I can see everything, okay? But when I want to, actually, let's take a look around. So real quick, the menu at the top has our member benefits, which just talks about how it works, why you want to join, and a paragraph on what I just explained to you, okay? Under the memberships and more, the main thing that we're looking at right now is our membership plans. And that just details what I showed you. These red buttons are where you can sign up at the various levels. Member content is where you can go to check things out. So anytime you as a member enter anything into your dashboard, onto your profile, then your information will appear in one of these categories. So member content, if I go to events, look at all the different categories of events that we have for you. Event photos, marketplaces, grand openings, open houses, fundraisers, networking and mixers, seminars and workshops, wellness retreats, summits and conferences, trade shows, and conventions. So I'm just going to go down and click on networking mixers. because again, we just soft launched this yesterday. I kind of even surprised Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Deborah's our techie person in the back end. She's like, oh, I didn't know you were doing that yesterday. I'm like, yep, just got to get to it. Sometimes we all know the saying perfectly or imperfectly perfect, right? As well as the saying progress over perfection. We're never always ready to do the things we got to do. We just got to step into it. So, sorry, I digressed there for a second. I was showing you the member content. I took you to events and I went to networking mixers. This is where I had entered the MAWB meetup for tomorrow, just to give you an idea of how this looks. Has the cost. I uploaded a picture. There's the title, the date, the time. I can click on the view more button to view more information. All of the details I entered are right there. And if I click the more details button, it actually takes me to the link I inserted, which is my website where they can register. So if you had an event, you would put in your link to check out and it would take them to their your website. Okay. So back I go. You can see here, I should have hyperlinked this. That was me. I didn't do it. I was going in quickly and I'm putting information in, but there is a button when you enter this content that you can actually put a hyperlink. I'll give you another example in a second and show you that. So let's say I go to products and services and I go to products. There's a couple of products here. No, I wanted to go to mine. Hang on one second. Where did I put that? Maybe I put it under services. Okay, so again, member content, all of these have additional menu items that you can go to. I've gone to the service that I've just entered and I click on the picture or the title. It opens up and then you can see more information about the service itself and click on details to go to the checkout for that website. Let's see, what else did I enter? I added some video files. I'm a trainer, so I added some how-to videos. So under member content, I went to video files and I went to how-to videos. And then under how-to videos, I'm the only one who has videos right now uploaded. So then once I find something that interests me, I can go ahead and click on how to Instagram hashtag. How do Instagram hashtags work? It takes me to that entry where I'm seeing that YouTube video. I certainly just press play here, and then the description for that particular video. Okay. And really, I entered these quickly before I began today, but there should be a hyperlink for my call to action. I'm telling you all that as a social media trainer. Always include your call to action, getting them to do something. In this case, it says reach out, but when I do fully fill out my profile and entries, I will have the link to courses, to workshops, to my contact calendar to book a 15-minute call, that kind of thing. Okay. And then articles and publications. So these are kind of, I'm hitting on kind of the more popular ones. Under articles and publications, blog posts, media, announcements, advisories. Click on that. And there are a couple of blog posts. Again, when you click on the blog post title, I'm doing 30 Instagram posts for November. I had the blog post image. I have the body of the blog post, and I've also added in an image here. I've done some highlighting, bolding, and then here you can see I have the option to download a link for the option to download the calendar. Okay, or I could have said, you know, go to my website, whatever it happens to be. So lots in there for you to work with and drive people back to your website. Drive people to your website and get attention. Oops, did I accidentally log out? Hang on one second. Okay. Okay. So that's the membership content. All of those work the same way. Okay, you can go ahead and see the information inside those areas. The holiday gift guide that we have hopefully we're going to see it really fill out this month in the next, I don't know, what's today's date? What is today's date? 23rd? Hopefully in the next 9 days, we have a nice, robust selection of holiday gift items there. But I'll just click on it for you. And when you go to the holiday gift guide, you'll be able to see that we've created all these different categories for you. So when you're listing your items, you can specify what category they should go into. Okay. And then we also have a category called all gifts. So when you click on that, you'll be able to scroll down and see all the gifts that are currently in the holiday gift guide. Okay. And up at the right-hand side of any of the windows we've gone to, there's always a search section. So whatever area you're in, you'll see the right-hand side is the search for that area. So search holiday gifts. I'm just going to go back to the main page, and I entered a holiday, or not a holiday, I entered a gift into the books and learning, even though it's not really a gift you get. I'm saying it's a gift you can give yourself, but I have added a gift there. And then you can check out the details. And then any information that was entered about the gift is listed. Okay. The next 3 tabs along the top are for you to search. You can search by category. So take a look at this. When you create your profile, you can select up to 3 categories that you can be found in: accounting and bookkeeping, clothing, advertising, crafters, arts, authors, baby clothes, bars and nightclubs. It's pretty robust with the options that you can use for categorizing your business. And you can, again, categorize up to 3 for your business. Okay. And when you simply click on the category, then you'll be able to find businesses who match that category. So I'm in training, I selected education and training, and here's my profile. Okay. That was the categories. And then search by location. So right now in our phase 1, we are opening this up to residents of Ontario. Okay. And so as people begin to populate their profiles, we will see cities in Ontario appear here. So if I'm looking for something or someone in Burlington, I can click on the Burlington tag and I can see that Carolyn has created her profile. And then if I want, I can click on view the listing to see more information about this offering or this service that she has. Her links, contact information, credentials, and her bio. Okay. The last one, search by member. You can see we have our short, like little business card bio here for the people that have registered so far. And at any point, we can read this information and then view their listing or send them a message. So you see here where it says verified. That means that when the person signed up, Deborah has gone through to make sure that all the content is filled in for her basic profile listing. She'll kind of spot check it, review it. If there's any obvious spelling or errors, she'll fix those or bring it to the attention of the person. But by no means are we, content reviewers. We're just making sure the integrity of the system is in place. I'll let you know that when you click the send message button, whatever email address that is associated with this account will get the message that is sent. If you want to view the listings, then you click on view listing and you can see more information. Okay, so far we've got don't you love that? What a cute little, what a cute tagline. If anyone can, the Canada fans can. How awesome is that? And then all the contact information for this person. And then their Facebook feed is filling in there. Okay, she's uploaded a brochure, her tagline, when they were established, credentials, awards, and then the bio. All right, so that is that last one, which is search by member. But again, over here in the search the membership directory, you could type in, let me just see here. Let me just see if I come up with training. There you go. I typed in training and Christine Hull and Associates, my training company, comes up there. And then I can see the results. If there are more people listed as training or with keyword training, then we would see that in the results. And there's a couple different ways when you go in that you can view these profiles. A to Z, Z to A in this case, and then we have different vertically or horizontally. All right, so can I show you how to get to your dashboard and how you would update one or two things, or do we have, a chat? Let's go to chat. Okay, sorry, let me go. Message sent before you join the meeting. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. So is that 12 for the, okay. So Mandy, did that question get answered when I further explained? Okay, thank you. It looks so nice, thank you. Read this later, not now. Okay, I won't read it now. Okay, thank you. Just to let you know, Barb, that information was copied and pasted by Deborah to set me up quickly. And I may have said earlier, I haven't gone through and done my profile just yet, but I appreciate your feedback on that. And we'll look into it. That's actually my old bio too. So thank you. Thank you, Christine. Okay, got to go to client. No problem. Looks great. This is different than the MAWB membership. Is there a category? Yes, there is a category, right, Deborah, for not-for-profits? And I'm not sure if Deborah's still here or if she had to leave. Deborah's on mute. Do you want to unmute? There was so many. Still muted. Still muted. You can give us a thumbs up or enter into the text if you can't unmute yourself. You're still, maybe I can unmute you. Ask to unmute. No, go ahead and write it in the text box. So Helen, I'd like to, if you're still there, Helen, I'd like to just answer your question. This is different than the MAWB membership. So could you explain more about what you mean by MAWB membership?
Sorry, Christine. To be honest, I'm just at some point, and maybe it just doesn't exist or in my head, that there was an annual membership to be part of the MAWB. So this is different. This is for a director.
There was never any kind of annual fee to be part of the MAWB. In November of 2020, we had started a directory, and there was an annual fee if you wanted to what is it called? Renew your membership for the directory. Okay, but so that was truly just a directory where you had your bio. So that was, and Helen, if you initially bought a directory spot in November 2022, and then you renewed it, and if that directory, if you renewed it and it hadn't completely expired, meaning, let's say you renewed it in January of 2022, okay? That means you still have a month on that membership, then we will figure out the prorated rate and give you a discount for whatever's left. Okay, but I'm pretty sure those directory memberships all expired.
All right. Thank
Yes,
you
but
so much for clarifying. It was just like, I can't remember. So thank you so much.
yes,
Sorry about
and
that.
if you haven't, we will work it out, no problem. We're all, we're gonna be completely transparent here. This system is just much more, so more robust.
It
And
looks great. It
yeah,
looks really good, Christine. Looks like a lot of work. Well done.
well done, Deborah. Well done, Deborah. Yeah. Okay. But what I wanted to say was, in 2020, we came out with a directory and never got to fully implementing that. Here we are. And if you go back to what I mentioned in our membership plans, this is where these top, bottom, higher level tiers really become more membership, not just, okay, my name's in a directory, right? Because this is a community about us, for us, driven, created by us. Do you understand? I can't be the only one at the front of the room. I think you know that. I always like to bring up people and let them, I probably could be at the front of the room all the time, but nobody wants to hear from me all the time. And you all have so much to give. So this is where I say really this, a membership kicks in, and the rewards of being a member, part of the community, to build it, to foster it, to grow it, to educate it, to feed it. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, awesome. All right. So Deborah did answer our question, and she said there is a nonprofit and government category. So I believe that was Barb who answered that question. Barb, you got the answer you needed? What did I do with my phone? I just want to check the time, guys. How are we doing for time here? 12:39. Okay. Who knows where that phone went? All right, that's me. Mommy is always losing something. Oy, haven't lost the kids yet, though, so kudos to mom. Okay, so I think I answered everyone's question so far. What I'd like to do is the next maybe 3 or 4 minutes, I just want to pop in and show you how really, I hate to use the word easy, okay? Because I'm technically savvy. Not everyone is technically savvy, but I think how you'll see once you get entering information into the system, it's the same in all of the areas. That makes the repetitiveness familiar and easy. Okay, so you go to your dashboard. So up here in the top right hand corner, after you've logged in, you can see there's a down arrow, and it will give you the plan name that you have, your status. It'll allow you to go view your listing or go to your dashboard. So we're going to click on view dashboard. And when you go to view dashboard, what we're going to be able to see is the content that you've published so far. So this top section, and then the different things the different features or functions that you can use quickly and easily to publish information. But over here on the left, I want to point out something to you. It shows you these same functions, right? Let's call these categories within the system. And it tells you you have one entry in event photos. You have 2 entries in events. I've published nothing in business opportunities, nothing in job and careers. I've published 1 entry in products and services. So, the question asked earlier by Mandy is like, what happens when we get to 12? Here on the side, you'll be able to see how many you've reached, and then you just need to go in and remove something. Okay, so let's say I'm going to go down to, what am I going to go to? I'm going to go to events. All right, I'm big on posting events. So when I get to the event, I can see that I currently have 2 events set up here, and then I can go and click on add new event. So when I click on add new event, it opens up a very simple form that has fields that I'm either going to enter information, select information, or upload information. So let's say I'm going to do MAWB work sprint. That happens every Wednesday. I can select the category for that. So it's going to be the best fit for this would be seminars and workshops. And does this repeat? I say no, it doesn't. And then I just go ahead and select the information. So it starts at 9:30 a.m. It ends at 11:30. Let me just fill this out really quickly. Start date, 22nd. end date, 22nd, cost to attend, 0, external web link. So pardon me for just a second as I pop over to Facebook. Let me close down these chat windows. I'm just going to go grab the link to where this is. It is a Facebook event. So I just went to Facebook. I went to my event section. I've clicked on the event, and then I'm just going to copy the URL from here. Can I get this URL? Well, there we go. I copied it. I go back now to the platform and I just paste it in. Heck, if you know the event and you want to type it out, do that. I have fat fingers. I copy and paste as much as I can. And this is on Zoom, so I'll just put in Zoom. Or actually, I'm going to ask Deborah, if it's Zoom, should I leave this blank instead of putting in Zoom? You can give me a yes or a no since you're not.
Yeah, I mean, what I usually do with a venue name, that's why I say Zoom, and then you can leave the location blank.
I'll leave it blank. In this case, I'll leave it blank because it's not an actual address. Okay. Go to event for the Zoom link. Okay. And obviously you'd be filling out the information as much as possible with the data that you know. This is likely not going to be the only spot you have this information. So if you've already set it up on other areas in your, your website, or in this case, in events, it's just a matter of copying and pasting it over. So I just pop back to the event for a moment. And once at the event, I just grabbed the information that we share there. Okay. And as I said, if you want to, you can say link to the Facebook event for the Zoom link. Then you can put your Zoom link there. Sorry, I got to go up and grab it again. Or not the Zoom link. I'm not adding the Zoom link here. I'm pushing them to my Facebook. Okay, and once you add it in, then see these buttons. These are your formatting buttons, very standard. You see these all the time in Word, WordPress, or in your email. And then you can just make this a hyperlink so that the people, when they're reading the description, there's more than one way to get them to go to the event to register there. Once you've got it all set up, you can just hit Save Changes. And then all of this information is filled out. What I would recommend you do last is you go up and upload a photo. Let's see if I have one on my hard drive for this. Really quickly while we're here. If I don't have one, then I will just, oh, I just saw it. I will just put in a fake just to show you how it works. Darn it, it was right there a second ago. There we go. Okay, so I add the image and there is the information. It's all set up. I'll just make sure to hit Save Changes again. And my content is there. I can click the View Post button and view the view what it would look like to recipient, not a recipient, but a user on this site. So if I want to see what that looks like, I can go to events and I can go to, did I put it in seminars and workshops? Not really the best place for this, but that's the closest thing. So there it is. If there were others there, I'd see them all listed there. It's going to be listed in chronological order by entry date, correct, Deborah? Oh, you're back on mute. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, what happens too is with events, as they expire, they drop off. So I don't believe they leave your container, though. I will confirm that, though. They may automatically drop off, opening up that spot for you, but I can confirm.
Okay, perfect. So, oh, you mean once they drop off, it doesn't mean that now you have 11, that your events, okay, great. If you could confirm that, your events stay there until you delete them and you need space for more. Okay, awesome.
Something tells me that they get deleted, but I will confirm that.
Okay, perfect. That's a good idea. Okay, so that's creating an event. I'm just going to go back to my dashboard. Okay, and again, just the top right-hand corner allowed me to get to my dashboard. And then at my dashboard, I can look at any of these other areas, contact any of these buttons. Click on any of these buttons and it allows you to open up a field or a form to enter your correct information or your up-to-date information or your new information, whatever it happens to be. Okay. Yeah, filling in all of these fields so that we are able to see your content streaming. Profile photo, if you've got a new photo you want to use. Listing details, this is where you'd select your categories. Look at all these different categories, like a lot of options, very robust. And then your bio.
And Christine, can I interject here just to explain one thing about the software here is that most directories do very limited searches. So they'll search for your name, or they might just search for your location, maybe something in your short bio. With the software here, we have what they call an expanded keyword search. So whenever someone puts a keyword in, especially on the main page in the main search box, it will search through first name, last name, company name, all your categories, phone numbers, every word in your About Us content, all your large text fields, all of your member form fields, your descriptions, your tags, your post, your title, all your data. So anything that you've posted, if it has a keyword in it, it's all going to be searchable for anybody, whether it be a member or a visitor, a general public.
Yeah.
So that is the one nice thing about this software.
Good.
Why I find it's the
that was
most
one limitation of the previous software. It only searched for a few fields, not like the full bio field. So here, guys, I just went to search by member and I typed in, oops, I meant to type in social media manager. I got social media manager. But anyway, my profile listing came up, right? So that's great. That's really good news that it's looking through your whole profile there. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, so does anybody have any questions? I wanted this to be about half an hour, so it's taken 15 minutes. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I want to let you know that I'm going to be running more of these, probably try to run at least one info session a week. And then I'm probably going to try to run for the first little while for sure. One, come work with me to update your profile co-working session where someone who's purchased a membership on the directory platform, that we work together and I say, okay, this is how you do it. Now take 5 minutes and go enter your own information. And then I can answer any of their questions and help them get this information filled out. It's important to us that when you join the directory, you actually put content in there. Content in there helps us be discoverable. And when you put content and you become discoverable, we all become discoverable. So we really want this platform to be utilized. I'm also going to do some short tutorials because not everyone has time to, sit through a half-hour webinar. Maybe I just want that 3-minute tutorial, Chris, to show me how to add my, podcast. So I'll be doing those as well over the next week or so. So let me go back to the chat. Okay, so okay, so going back to the chat, if a member is not incredibly local, can they collaborate with other members? Okay, so Christine, you're talking about being in Bolton opposed to being in Mississauga, right? I wouldn't call that not incredibly local, but I get what you mean, right? Because you can't always be, this might be the place for you to find other people in Bolton to collaborate with. And invite people to your neck of the woods when you're hosting events, for sure. Having said that, I think to answer your question, it's one person per membership, one business per membership. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, Christine? Did I answer your question? Okay. And then, Barb, Deborah says the category is not-for-profit and government. I'm not sure why those are grouped together. Very often not-for-profit is not. You know what, Barb? I mean, look at how many categories we have. Before we started, I asked Deborah to take away 10 or 12 or 15. We just had too many categories, and quite honestly, I think we have too many categories still. So that's the way we've broken it down to start off with. I hope that that's comfortable for you at this point, but thank you for your feedback about them being different. For now, we're just going to leave it the way it is, and come, the spring, maybe we'll reevaluate those categories. Okay.
I think what the intent was with that is that it had to be a registered, with my old directory, we had a lot of members of the states that, a company just came up with their own fundraising drive. And we wanted to make sure we only had government registered charities on there. We didn't want to be liable for anybody, doing something fraudulent and keeping the money type thing. So we just wanted to make sure that it had to be a registered directory. So we could probably reword that.
I think Barbara had her hand up. Barbara, did you want to ask that question? I'm going to stop share, guys, just for a second so I can see you all.
Thank you. I would really appreciate if you reword it, because certainly, we're a registered not-for-profit, and I understand your concern there. Just to identify as if, a stranger would be looking, as if our not-for-profit would have something to do with government, like that's kind of distasteful.
Okay, no problem. We can get that changed. It's literally a 2-minute change, so I can get that done this afternoon.
This is why I have a partner, guys. This stuff would be like, it's on my 1,000,001 things to do list. But yes, awesome. Barb, thanks for that feedback. And Deborah, thanks for being so responsive. Someone said, is this call being recorded? It is. I know you got to go. Thank you very much for being here with us. I had recorded it. When is this released? It's released. It is live. We are a go. It is. Get your membership purchased and start getting your information in the system. If you have products, especially, we want to be promoting the gift guide. We want to be sharing it. We want to get it out there. We have almost 3,500 in our Facebook group alone. We have 3,200 in our Instagram account. We have a small but mighty, I got to tell you, email list of 1,200. I love it. With over 45% open rates, which is fantastic for our industry. And we're just going to keep going. Okay, so next question. Sorry, can you speak more about how this can be out? So basically what I mean by that, Mandy, is if you don't have a website, mandy.com, where you can direct people, you can send them to your profile and then they can check out your information here. You can create have blogs stored here. That's what a lot of people say. I have articles, but I don't have anywhere to put them because I don't have a website yet. Okay, so now you can buy this directory and membership, and this is where you can put your repository or use as a repository for storing your content. And then you can share links directly to those pieces when you're sharing them out, whether it's to your email people or it's on your socials or via text. Every piece of entry that you make, every piece of whatever item, whether it's an event or a blog, it has a URL associated to it, and you can lead people back to that. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. Yep. Okay. Okay. So Christina had to leave, so she probably didn't hear my answer, but yes, I can talk to her about that on Thursday. Okay. I just did a with Barb. That's all I have for you right now. I'm happy to answer any more questions, because I think I've got them all. If I missed a question in the chat box, please let me know. If other questions have come up for you now, please let me know. Yeah, I'm here for you. We're here for you. What can we say? Marianne, Christina, Cheryl, anyone?
Hi. So I found this very beneficial. I apologize for getting here late, Christine, but okay. I did want to clarify from that question I asked about. So if I'm from out of town and I'm let's say I want to collaborate with someone who's more local.
Yeah.
So can I use that venue with my Elevate membership
Oh, I see. That
Right.
totally did not understand that question.
Yeah, I didn't phrase it very clearly.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm looking for loopholes. It's just I'm trying to be more present where it's relevant, but I want to, like, I definitely want to move forward with the Elevate plan. And I see a huge value in this. I think it's really excellent. It's exactly what I need. Perfect timing. But I just want to.
So if I could reiterate if
those.
I could repeat your question, how I understand it, because I think I'm thinking of it two ways.
Mhm.
You, how that works with the eligibility is if you have, let's say you have a boardroom that fits 20 people and you want to run a workshop and you want to have it be a MAWB related workshop, right? Because you want to tap into this network. Well, we could work together and we could say, okay, all of our friends in Bolton, we are having a networking event at Christina's workplace. She's going to be, talking about blah, blah, blah for 30 minutes. And then we're going to do a mix and mingle.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is what I'd like to do more of. I can't be everywhere and outside of Mississauga. I love the location we have. It is a great central location, but I know many people have asked me, can we do something in Milton? Can we do something here? And I'm not going to move outside of areas unless there's a member there who's going to host that. You've got a
Okay.
venue, we're going to host it. Let's come up with a great collaborative content that people will enjoy, that will benefit, people at large. And it will always, my events are always going to have a component of networking, right?
Okay.
There's always going to be scheduled time in there where we're doing, I think, did you come to the social media workshop in October?
I did, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, right, we had that beginning portion in the kitchen, having coffee, taking photos, doing videos, getting to know each other. Then we had our lesson, then we had our work time and Q&A. So I really always want the sessions to be very collaborative in that way.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. And so further to say that anyone who signs up for that top tier, there will be a document going that'll be published or shared with you folks to apply to host, apply to speak, right? I'm sure we're going to get a lot of people. And again, it's all about, well, how can that be of value to this community? Because it's not just about a sales pitch. We are not about the sales pitch. Yes, we're about business. We all know that. We're here because of business, but we're here to build relationships, to help people, to educate them, to bring value. Yeah. Okay. I think I answered that. Okay, Mandy, I hope I answered your question. Very robust. So impressed. All right. Did anybody else have their hands up? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Christine, I just love the way you have explained everything, and the Elevate program is awesome. I'm exactly looking for something like this. But since I told you in my last meeting also that I'm new here, and do I need to register my business first?
No.
Okay.
You do not have to have a registered business. You
Okay.
have to have whatever business you have, whether it's a side hustle or bricks and mortar or a corporation or
Okay.
A hobby business.
Okay.
This community welcomes everyone to the table, whether you're 2 days in business or 20 years. There's something for everyone, and we as members have something to offer.
All right.
I'm not talking about our product. I'm talking about our knowledge. And our
okay. That's perfect. But another thing is, like, you have mentioned in the Elevate program, it's $157 per year, but it's coming around for year, it is 180. So right now you are giving a discount on that?
On the website, if you go to enter in if you sign up for that, it's 177 with HST. We have to charge HST.
Okay. And I can pay monthly, or I have to pay in one shot?
You can do either of those. And Deborah, monthly is $15, right? It's
15 for Elevate, yes.
Yeah, if you want to try it on. I'm not here to sell you anything you don't think you're going to need or use or want.
Perfect.
So if you guys know me, right? I'm like transparent and honest, and I'm like you. I am a frugal businesswoman. So, right?
I'm new here, Christine. I will go through your website of the MAWB. When you have established, you have a physical office and everything is registered. but I'll just go through everything. I was just checking your Instagram page. Like, this is not for the sales page, but still we are connected as a business person to increase our sales, right? To make more dollars here, right?
Of course,
So
yes.
I was just checking, do you do any, like, your Instagram page also marketing? Like within this community, we will put everything of our business, products, everything. But what from your side, will you market your Insta page also or no?
Will I market my Insta page? So
Yeah,
for
this
example,
page.
Christine Hall Online is my business. So you can see I
Yeah.
have a profile there. And I will also add the MAWB profile there.
Okay.
And then you'll add your information to that website. And then on our Facebook group, if you've been involved in our group, you see we have theme days instituted for topics. And I should let you know, one of the things we're going to be doing is stopping people, not stopping, that's not the right word. The only way you'll be able to promote yourself in the MAWB
Generate leads. Yeah.
is
Generate
under a
leads.
theme day, or
Okay.
if you're an Elevate member. We're going to be instituting that as well. So everyone can participate in the Facebook group under theme days. And then the top tier will also, we're going to be phasing in that they get to promote on the main wall.
Yeah.
Now, I hope I answered your question. I will let you know that we will also be sharing tidbits of information from our directory into our Facebook group on certain days. So that people will get a taste of what's there, and we'll be directing our 3,500 members to that area. And as well as new people join the membership, they'll get a social media shout out inside the directory platform and on our socials. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. So what I have understood, you will be suppose if I'm having a food business, you will be marketing me as on your MAWB network, which is having a 3194 followers right now. So I'll be featured on this platform as well, right? This is what I have understood.
I just answered that question. Let me clarify.
Yes.
You will be welcome. There will be a welcome message posted on our Instagram page, welcoming you as a member with your bio. That's how we will be promoting you. And in the Facebook community of 3,500, we'll have days of the week where we do shout outs. Hey, everyone, check out the blogs that we have listed in our MAWB directory. And we'll list some of those, likely by screenshot with a link to check those out. So we will have featured days where we will promote the things on that platform to continue to drive people there. Doesn't work if it's not getting traffic, right? So yes, we will be promoting things, but I can't tell you we're going to singularly promote your business there.
No.
Okay.
So much. I got your point. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
That's really the
thank you so much for the reason we are here. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Yeah, I mean, the purpose of the directory is for us to all really be able to promote ourselves with a very robust system. So, for instance, a lot of times people go on a social media page and I always see posts saying, looking for someone who does social media, or looking for someone who is in insurance. It's kind of on all of us as well to kind of drive people over to the directory. They can either search in the Facebook page or direct them over to the Her Biz, or sorry, I'm saying Her Biz, but I used to run Her Biz, but with the MAWB, the more people in the general public we can have to come use it, not just MAWB members themselves, the more exposure you will all get. And so I think that's what Christine and I have to kind of sit down and say how we are going to do that. I know for myself, I do a lot of networking meetings. Right across Canada. There's nothing that stops someone from maybe in Vancouver or somewhere in Alberta buying the services from a lady in MAWB.
Exactly. Right. This platform is worldwide. You realize that. I hope that I expressed that. This platform is not a closed container. Facebook group community there is for anyone who's been approved and is in there. But that MAWBdirectory.com is worldwide. Anyone could access the information. And the more information, the more people that will potentially see content, right? You understand how that works? The more content, the more updating, the more information, then we will get more eyeballs. And so we're just going to grow. We're just going to keep going and offering things and keep sharing what's there. Yeah, but I can't say specifically we're going to be giving each and every individual person business shout out. You get a welcome shout out, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, it has to be, you know, I'm always about fairness and robustness and and just that wholeness, right? So, okay, thank you very much for your questions. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you, some of you, on Thursday at our in-person meetup. We're going to go over some things there, and there may be questions that come up there as well. But thanks so much. I'm here if you need me, gals. I'm a PM away or a DM.
Thank you.
I prefer the PM though. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.